Hey everybody, how you doing this evening? So, I'm just doing a video about this gastric bypass journey that I'm on. You know, specifically struggles and frustrations. So, I go through the store and I was there today buying some food, figuring out, okay, well, what can I eat? What can I eat? And then I thought about it. I was like, man, I could have grits. And I like grits. I look forward to having grits tonight. But I tell you what, man, and I don't know about you, if you've had gastric bypass, I had the R&Y, the Roux-en-Y. I know some folks have had others, but the mental battle is really um, mental, emotional, is real. It's something that is it's one of the most frustrating things. Um, Trying my best to make sure that I'm getting my water in, my protein and whatnot. And I'm sitting on the learning curve of doing it right. So at any rate, it just gets frustrating. I'll look at something, I'm like, man, that'd be really great. And it's something that I've eaten before, but I'm like, well, I really can't eat that now. That's not something that I can do. What's the point? and one of those things, one of those frustrations, I think, that I'm dealing with, and along with a lot of folks that have gone through this surgery, the gastric bypass, or are thinking about going through it, is addiction to food. I once was a substance abuse counselor, and and I enjoyed doing it, but it wasn't until I understood my addiction to nicotine. I used to smoke, don't smoke anymore. But it wasn't until I understood my addiction to nicotine that I understood more about addiction and what it looked like from both sides. From the person who's seeking to be set free from addiction, as well as the one who is trying to help to be set free from addiction. And it's kind of the same thing here, you know. I'm looking at all these things that I used to eat. Not all of them are bad either, but now I'm learning how my body works again, I guess you could say. And there's parts of it that are discouraging, for sure. There's parts of it that are really exciting, more exciting than discouraging, but man, I tell you what, it's an interesting journey. On the 5th of this month, I had surgery, the R&Y. I weighed myself yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And I've lost about 25 pounds, really, in almost a little close to 2 weeks now. And I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful for what's coming and the effects that it'll have. But I tell you, man, the wrestling, the emotional wrestling and frustration of it, that's the most difficult for me right now. But at any rate, I just really wanted to share this, and maybe you watching have felt the same way, know what I'm feeling, and have some good advice. Maybe you watching know someone who's going through it and have wondered maybe what's on their mind, or maybe you're watching and thinking about doing the gastric bypass. Um, and if it really is going to be something that's beneficial, I still believe it's absolutely beneficial. I did it for me, and I did it for my health, and I'm seeing those results for sure. It is definitely a serious life metamorphosis. Well, I hope everybody has a good evening, a good night, morning, whenever you watch this. Leave a comment below, um, and let's start up a conversation. Thank you so much.